Hey everybody, trying to get this. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Hope we're all having a good day. I decided to get a little festive with my Buffalo Trace Christmas sweater on. They had a green one my wife and I really wanted, but this was all that they had, so we decided to go with that. I'm just getting my sure Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, I'm going to go ahead and share a link to the YouTube page. That's where I'm going to be mostly focused on. So I got you set up right here, but just kind of understand I'm really going to be more focused on what's going on down here. So if you were here last week, did a market update about real estate here in the Lexington and Central Kentucky area. And so this is, again, going to be more of a weekly update. And so I'm not going to spend a crazy amount of time because I know we're all super busy. I know it's Friday and we're really, really excited about the weekend. I'm definitely excited for this weekend. Wife and I are going to Abbott Brewery here in Winchester, Kentucky. We're going to do some Christmas movie trivia on Sunday, which will be a lot of fun. I know my parents are going to the women's basketball game at UK with some family members. So there's a lot of really cool things going on, especially since I guess it says this is the weekend before Christmas. So just kind of be ready for that. If you are in the Central Kentucky area, ladies and gentlemen, I actually went to Fayette Mall yesterday to meet up with a really good friend of mine, a college buddy, played lacrosse with, and the mall was insane. Target had a checkout line, mile and a half long. I'm not even kidding. Okay, I was going to get some stocking stuffers for my wife, and it was just ridiculous. So if you're like me and you're one of those late shoppers, just be prepared for that. It's going to be a headache. It's going to be there. So the traffic is also a little intense in the Fayette Mall. So if you could do it today, you will probably save yourself the headache tomorrow, because I guarantee you more people will be out tomorrow, because then it's going to hit a lot of a lot of husbands and a lot of dads like, oh crap, Christmas is next weekend. And there's almost no time to do that any shopping. So maybe wait till Monday. I don't know. That's just kind of up to you. But we'll jump right in here. We'll get this going. I'm going to jump back and forth from the chat. I have to pull up my document, just FYI, so that way, if you do have questions, go ahead and ask them. I'll come back to the screen, I promise, and I'll be able to help you guys out. I think the microphone's working. I got to get a microphone set up for my laptop. I've got a microphone for my Facebook camera, but I need one for my laptop. I was actually shopping yesterday for my wife, and I actually saw a little microphone for podcasters and radio studios. I'm like, gosh, I need one of those. So this will hopefully be maybe 2 more weeks left, and then we'll upgrade ourselves to something a little bit better. So okay, let's go over some statistics right now, some data from the last week. Again, I'm doing like weekly. I'm not giving you like a full scope of what's going on, because I want you to have up-to-date information. So homes closed this past week in Lexington, only 4. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, because last week, the week before, 46 closed. Okay, so that's a huge jump down. Like, that just kind of tells everybody the market's real slow right now. Like, it's Christmas time. It's the holiday season. It is a very, very slow time in real estate. And I know a lot of realtors who are on vacation right now because there is not a lot going on. I think we went on vacation last year right about this time, because it is the slowest time of the year in regards to real estate. Still stuff going on. I'm working with a buyer right now who is shopping. So it's, we're still moving. But so like 46 closed last week in Lexington, only 4 closed this week. Homes that went under contract. So homes that were like not necessarily sold, but they, we went under contract. Someone said, hey, I want to buy your house. And the owner said, okay, let's do it. 9, 47 a week ago. Again, like a big, big drop from one week to the next, from that first week of December to this second week of December. Huge, huge drop in the market. Active listings in Lexington, 322. That's single family homes. That's not townhomes. That's not apartments. That's not condos. That is just single family homes. 322 are active right now. That does seem like a lot if you are kind of on the outside looking in. But if you're shopping and you have something specific that you're looking for, a 3-bed, 2-bath, or a 4-bed, 2-bath, 5, like whatever it is, that number immediately shrinks. And there's really not that many properties out. I mean, if you get more and more specific, like I want to make sure I have a fireplace, or I want a basement, or I want fenced-in backyard, it gets even smaller. You might have like 2 properties out there right now. So I know 300 plus sounds like a lot. That's really not a lot at the end of the day, especially if you're shopping and if you're looking for something specific area. It's tough out there if you're a buyer. So days on the market, the homes that closed 21 days. Last week it was 21 days as well. The median sold price for homes in Lexington 275. So not terrible in the realm of the price range, and you'll see why when I start going over the other markets and what they're doing. Sold to list ratio. So for those of you who don't know what that means, that is like, so I list your home at $300,000. Someone pays only $290 for it. So that's the sold to list ratio. So I got 300 for it. That's 100%. A little shorter, more like 98%. So last week, Lexington had 97% sold to list ratio. This week it's 96. So still relatively consistent. Realtors know what they're doing when they list your home. When they list their price, their odds are they're listing it right on the money. And so just make sure you're listening to your realtors when they kind of give you a price like this is where we're at. Homes closed for Georgetown. So we're going to go just north. Last week they had 15 closed. This week only 8. So a little bit, again, of a drop. And you're going to see that as a trend. A lot of homes kind of drop in prices and statistics. So just be aware of that. Homes went under contract in Georgetown, 3. Last week there was 9. So I know I didn't talk about homes going under contract last week. I wanted to make sure that I added that this week because I kind of thought about that. And I also added Richmond statistics. So we'll get to Richmond near the end. But homes that went under contract, again, that's where someone puts an offer in and it gets accepted. So Georgetown, only 3 went under contract in the last week. So, and that's all single family homes. I'm not doing price ranges. I'm not doing certain areas. That's just, again, that's the market. It's Christmas time. It's the holiday season. Not a lot's going on. Active listings in Georgetown, 247. So right up there with Lexington. I mean, that's still quite a bit. The other markets, I mean, don't even break 100 except for Richmond. Richmond's the only other one that's even close to those 2. So that's active listings at 247 for Georgetown. There's a lot going on in Georgetown, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, there's a small migration north, and a lot of it has to do with Toyota. A lot has to do with some of the new businesses that are coming up. But days on the market, the average home that closed 10 days. So a little bit shorter, a little bit quicker than last week, which was 13. The median sold price in Georgetown, $375. So a little bit nicer, but I mean, again, only 8 homes sold. So statistics can be a little skewed when you don't have a major, number to go off of like 47. But 375, I checked out some of those homes. They were nice homes in nice areas. So there is a small, I'm telling you, migration towards Georgetown. A lot of people like it. Sold to list ratio for Georgetown, 99%. Last week it was 99%. So people are paying for it. What it's listed. Not a lot of wiggle room going on up in Georgetown right now. For sales, nothing closed this week. They had 5 last week. For sales has been very, very slow. I've got a few clients who are looking for sales. Very minimal has popped up over the last few months. It's just been super, super slow. So if you're in for sales and you're thinking about listing, that's probably a good area to think. If you're real in the market to list your home, for sales that's it. You're not gonna have a lot of competition out there. Homes went under contract, 0. Last week it was 4. So again, like nothing closed, nothing sold. Minimal on the market. So listings, they have 47 listings on the market. So there are homes in for sales ready to be sold. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to Days on market. Last week it was 5, so I would say it's probably something similar. It's probably much more. It's probably much worse now. But those are just days on the market for the things that have closed, not for what's out there right now. I'll do that next week whenever we do these. If we have like minimal numbers, I'll just see what's out there right now and how long it's been on the market. Median sold price for sales last week it was 323, so it's probably going to be in that ballpark again. And 96% is right now the sold to list ratio, and that's for the month. So plenty of homes out there. I mean, 46 homes isn't not a lot, like I said before. But if you are looking to buy and you find something that's in your wheelhouse of what you're interested in, there's a good chance you're going to get a deal on it. Okay, you're not going to be paying overpriced for that home. So if you're looking for something, you need to check out Versailles. Versailles is a really, really cool town. Check out my video, pros and cons of living in Versailles. It is a small town. It's a small country town. I like it a lot. If you want to learn more about it, you let me know. We'll chat about Versailles, and I'll try to introduce you and tell you all you can about Versailles. So let's skip over where I'm at. I'm in Clark County in Winchester. Homes closed for December. We had 6. So homes are selling here in Clark County, and then 3 last week. So a little bit of a bump. Homes that went under contract, 1 last week, 4. Okay. Active listings, 84. So decent amount of listings here in the area. And I thought so, man, because every time I drive by, I feel like I see a for sale sign. And then average days on the market, 10. Last week it was 9. So that's still staying pretty consistent. The average or the median sold price is 218. So if you're looking for a small country town, kind of like for sales, good deal for your price of your home, Winchester would definitely be it. So 97%. So again, you're coming under that listing price. For sales in Winchester are 2 areas you definitely got to check out if you're looking for that small country town feeling, but you want to be somewhat close to Lexington. It takes us no time to get to Lexington. Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't have any questions pop up as I run through these stats. Okay. Homes closed let's talk about Paris, Bourbon County. They had 1 close last week, 1 week before. No homes went under contract. 2 went under contract last week. 42 homes are on the market in Paris. That's another awesome little country town. Beautiful scenery, beautiful horse farms, tons of things going on. I got a pros and cons video coming out about Paris. It's a great little town. Days on the market. Yeah, so can't really go off that. Paris, yeah, there was only 1 property that sold. It was a beautiful farm. Like I said, it's a $900,000 farm. Really, really nice. So that was the one and done. And it was at 94%. So came under the week before when they had a couple sell, it was 88%. So if you guys are looking for a deal, Winchester for sales, Paris, you're probably going to find it there, especially if you're looking for that small country town feel. Nicholasville, we had 8 closings this past week, 7 in the last week. No homes went under contract this week. That's kind of crazy. 7 went under last week. Just slow. That's all it is. It's the holiday season. 94 active listings. So plenty, there's properties out there. Maybe not enough, or maybe not something specific enough for what people are looking for. Days on the market, 52 days. So, yeah. I bet you their sold to list is going to be low. Sold to list ratio is 92%. That's pretty low. Median sold price, 152. So, really getting some deals down in Nicholasville. I mean, they're crawling. They're looking for buyers at this point. All right, Richmond. We'll end on Richmond, and then I'll answer a few questions. We'll call it a day. Richmond, 11 homes closed this past week, 21 first week of December. So again, a drop. That's a consistent drop with everybody else. Only 1 home went under contract the week before, 9. Active listings, 237. Plenty of homes out there. Richmond's another awesome little town, but it's a bigger community than Winchester, Versailles, Nicholasville. You got Eastern Kentucky University there, so it's a little bit of a bigger market on average. 32 days on market, so homes are sitting out there. Median sold price $250,000. That's a solid price. And sold to list ratio is only 96%. So again, like everywhere you go, no one's paying over. No one's paying over price for any of the homes. Now, again, the only homes that really are moving quickly, there are homes that are selling within a few days. Like it's happening. Don't believe that it's not happening. And that's kind of where that's one of the questions I get, especially when I talk to. I had a listing appointment last week. She was asking me a couple different questions about the home. Is it the right time? And she's in for sales. I was talking to her about kind of things I'm talking to you right now. It's super slow. Luckily, she's not like in a rush to list it right now. We're gonna talk about some different things before we officially do it, because it is a slow season. There's no other way to describe it, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are not in a rush, maybe wait till the new year, first quarter, because it really picks up in the spring. So by the end of February, early March, that's when you're going to start to see a lot more for sale signs, and people are shopping in between there. Again, there's not a lot of inventory out. I know, and if you're looking in Lexington, 300 plus seems like a ton of homes, and it is. But again, when you start getting specific, like I need at least 4 beds, I need to be in this school district, I got to have a fence. I mean, they just disappear at that point. Okay. So if you are a buyer and you're shopping, not a horrible time to do it. The only downside right now is there's not going to be a ton of inventory out, but there's also going to be little competition from other buyers, because if we find the house that you're looking for, I mean, you're the only one there. I mean, the sellers are going to be happy to see you at that point. So kind of going off of some of those old questions I get, is it the right time to buy? Honestly, yes. I mean, again, it depends on your situation. Are you in a rush? Are you not in a rush? If you're not in a rush, I mean, I would still be actively looking. Reach out to me, reach out to the Deuce Kirk team. We'll set you up and we'll make sure that homes are being sent to you and are shared with you. So when they do pop up, we're not missing them, because if the right home pops up, then we're going to need to be ready to jump on it. And if we're ready to jump on it, then we're going to most likely get it, and we're going to get it at a deal. We're not going to get overpriced on any stretch. And interest rates have dropped. They dropped about 6.7% nationally. So it's better than 7% by far. And some of the mortgage groups that I follow and I listen to, they're thinking it's going to keep going down and down. And especially when we get towards the spring, they're thinking it's going to go down even more, because more homes are going to hit the market, more people are going to be ready to buy. And that's great. So just, again, is it the right time? Yeah, I mean, it could be. It depends on your situation. And the best way I can answer that for you is that I just need to talk to you. I need to get you one-on-one. We need to sit down and figure out what your situation is. And then that way I can get ready to go to work. So that way, when you say go, I go, and I can jump on it and I can run with it, and I can, make sure that I'm doing what I need to do to help you out. So I think that's about it for today. It was a little bit of a shorter live today. We covered all the bases that I wanted to cover for the day, answered the questions that I wanted to. And right now I don't see any questions on the live feed, so that's okay. And I don't like going too long, because I like to hit. If you worked with me, I like to be efficient. I like to be straight to the point. I don't like to run around, do all kinds of crazy things. So I do appreciate you watching. If you are watching, make sure you give me a like, you do a comment, and if you are moving, if you're relocating, you definitely going to want to reach out to me, because I'm working with people from Houston, Canada, California. It doesn't matter where you are. I'm going to do what I can to make sure that transition's easy for you and smooth. So if you're 6 months down the road, 6 weeks down the road, it doesn't really matter to me, because I'm going to be able to help you out in the best ways that I can. So that's enough for today. I know some of you are going to ask, are you going to do one next week? Maybe, because next week is like Christmas time. I believe it's the 23rd. Yeah. If I do, it'll be real short. I'll pop on here for 5-10 minutes tops. I won't be on here for 20 plus minutes. And I'll give you what's going on with the market, tell you what's going on with the market. We'll call it a day. We'll move on. And then we'll follow up again right before the new year. And it's bowl season for you football fans. I'm super excited about that. I'm ready for it to get going. And it's always a fun time of the year because you got all kinds of these different sports going on. Hockey's back, football, college football's going. Playoffs are at the end of the season, or the end of this month, I should say. But I don't know. I'm going to try to get up early and watch the World Cup, watch France, hopefully lose to Argentina. I'm rooting for Argentina. I was really rooting for Morocco, but France unfortunately took care of that. So you all have a great day. Please, if you ever need help, know someone who needs help, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Leave us a comment, shoot me an email, shoot me a text, and we'll do everything that we can to help you all out. Y'all have a great Friday. Enjoy the weekend.